What's up guys, Chicks here from Chicks Tech Reviews. So today I bring you a head-to-head speed comparison between the Google Pixel 3a XL versus the Honor View 20. Now both of these smartphones are priced at just under £500. And here are the specs side by side. Now the Honor View 20 has a 6.4 inch IPS LCD screen with the Kirin 980 CPU with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 GB storage. And the new Pixel has a 6 inch 18:9 gOLED display with the Snapdragon 670 with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. Now the Pixel is of course running stock Android version 9 Pie, and the Honor is also running Android version 9 Pie but with Magic UI on top. Now both smartphones support fast charging, NFC, and they both have an audio jack. Furthermore, there is no IP rating on either phone. Now the Google Pixel has a 3700 mAh battery and the Honor View 20 has a 4000 mAh battery. Now both smartphones are made from a polycarbonate body. The Honor is 8.1mm thick and weighs 180 grams, and the Pixel is 8.2mm thick and weighs 167 grams. And if we compare the cameras, you've got a single 12.2 megapixel camera on the Pixel and a dual 48 megapixel camera on the Honor View 20. So that was my very quick side-by-side comparison with the specs. So let's begin with the actual speed test. So the first thing we're going to be testing is boot up speed. Okay, so we're going to switch them both on at the same time. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. So both phones are now loaded up and you can see how long they took on the side. So next up we're going to test the fingerprint sensor, which is located on the back. So let's see which one's quicker. Okay, the Honor won. So the Honor looked quicker the first time we did it. Let's try again. Here we go. Okay, do it a few times. So it seems like every time we do this test, the Honor is just much faster. I'll try and show you. So the Honor has a faster fingerprint sensor. So now we're going to test out the storage speeds with Performance Test Mobile. So here we go. So I actually ran the full system benchmark test, which includes the CPU, system memory, internal storage speeds, graphics, and I also timed it to see how long it takes to complete the full benchmarks on each device. So it took 4 minutes 40 seconds for the Honor to complete the test and 5 minutes 17 seconds for the Pixel. Feel free to pause the video and study the results of these tests, and you can see that the Honor has dominated more or less every single category on this test. Alright, so next up we're going to load some games together, and I will make sure there's nothing open in the background. So nothing is open in the background on both devices. So first of all, let's open up Dynasty Legends, and I'll do it at the same time. So we are going to be timing this, and we will see which one gets to the OK screen first. So we're both at the OK screens, and here are the results in timings. The Honor was slightly faster on this game. So again, we're just going to test out how long it takes to get to the OK screen on both devices. So the OK screen took 11 seconds on the Honor and 13 seconds on the Pixel. So now we are going to test out some actual gameplay, and we'll also see how long it takes to load up the actual game on both devices. Now we're going to try out some apps. Let's do Spotify first of all. Okay. Netflix. So it does seem like the Pixel is a 1.5 seconds behind the Honor, but in real world usage like watching Netflix, it doesn't seem like a big deal at all. Amazon Prime Video. And again, sticking to the trend, the Honor loads up first, and the Pixel follows up with a 1 second or 2 delay.
Where did you go?
Why? Do you think I'm weird?
Okay, so let's try YouTube. The results really speak for themselves. Wi-Fi speed test. So I'm going to run this one at a time for obvious reasons. So the maximum speeds we currently get in our office is between 60 and 67 megabits per second, and the maximum upload speeds we get are between 18 and 19 megabits per second. So that's the Honor. Now let's run the same test on the Pixel 3a XL. Here we go. So that's the results for your Wi-Fi speed test. Very similar results there. 64.5 megabits per second on the Honor and 64.4 for the Pixel. And you can see the upload speeds of 18.6 versus 17.7 megabits per second. So all background apps are closed again, and we are now going to run Geekbench. So where is it? Here and here. 1, 2, 3, go. And here is the results for the Geekbench, and you can see that the scores for single and multi-core are nearly double than that of the Pixel 3a XL. So now we are going to run an Antutu benchmark test. And here are the results for the Antutu benchmark test. You can see the Honor is way ahead with nearly double the score than the Pixel. Okay, so we're going to quickly do an indoor GPS test. So you can see that both phones were able to obtain a GPS fix indoors quite quickly. Okay, so let's test out the web browser. Now we all know that the Pixel brand is all about that superb camera that you get with it. Now I'm going to just take a random quick shot of this MiCool box with both cameras, and we'll do a quick side by side straight after. So let's see how it turns out. Okay, so we're going to do a quick sound test to see which one sounds better, but also which one is louder. First of all, beginning with the Pixel. Let's turn the volume to max. Yeah. So next up, the same test on the Honor, and we're going to play the same song. Okay, that is max. So from this sound test, I could tell that the Pixel 3a XL has a much better and louder sound quality than the Honor View 20. So there you have it, guys. That was my hands-on comparison between the Honor View 20 and the Google Pixel 3a XL. Now, speed does not automatically mean that a device is better. To find out how good a device is, it must be evaluated in each of its categories. Now you can see that I have rated each category out of 10, beginning with design and build quality, and the Honor is no doubt very premium in build quality and looks. It has a full screen display with a hole punch camera, minimal bezels giving you a larger screen in nearly the same form factor as the Pixel. Whereas the Pixel is made from plastic, it has a chin and forehead along with bezels, but somehow it still does not feel cheap or flimsy, and the OLED display certainly makes up for it. So I went with 10.7 in the design department. Now the performance is self-explanatory. Everything was generally faster on the Honor, but sometimes only by a second or two. The stock Android UI on the Pixel is the best I have ever used. It's fluid, fast and intuitive, and being a Google device, you'll get all the updates first. Now the Honor has Android Pie, but the Magic UI is a little cluttered with unnecessary apps, but still offers a great performance. Gaming is great on both devices. You can play PUBG Mobile on the highest settings with no issues, but the Honor gives you a slightly better performance than the Pixel. Now the Pixel wins in the camera department, there is no question about that one, and the stereo speaker quality on the Pixel was much better than the Honor. Battery life is great on both devices, with the fast charging speeds slightly better on the Pixel. Now fingerprint sensors were great on both devices, but slightly faster on the Honor. Extra features are the same. Both smartphones will give you fast charging, NFC, audio jack and no IP rating. Bottom line, both of these smartphones are great mid-range devices, priced quite similarly, although the Honor has recently dropped its price down to $399. Both devices are superb in their own right. The overall rating is also quite similar. If you wanted a smartphone with the best camera, great sound quality and OLED screen along with a great battery life, then the Pixel is certainly the one you need to look at. However, if your priority was power and performance combined with a premium large screen with great gaming capabilities, then the Honor View 20 might be the one for you. I'm actually loving both of these devices. The manufacturers have done a great job in combining flagship and budget features to give you quite capable mid-range devices under £500. This is what I would like to see in the future. $1,000 smartphones are not everyone's cup of tea. This is definitely a sensible direction, and I hope to see more like this in the near future. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Do let me know in the description box below which one was your favorite. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one, guys.